know, it's an open drug market here.
Barb Williamson is walking us through the Kensington neighborhood of Philadelphia. She runs The Way of Life, a network of recovery and sober living homes.
So we come down here monthly and we try to feed the people. We try to help them get wound care.
It's an effort that's personal for Williamson. After all, she was an addict herself until she got clean a dozen years ago.
I know if I can get sober, anyone can.
Now, Williamson is sounding an alarm about a dangerous new substance called Xylazine.
The drug is called Xylazine.
Xylazine.
It's an emerging deadly drug threat.
The powerful animal sedative, sometimes called Tranq, causes a strong high and can lead to severe wounds and the rotting of skin by the injection site. It could even lead to amputations. And unlike opioids, Tranq does not respond to the overdose reversing drug Narcan.
People would be coming into detox and the medication that was given to them wasn't working. It's so sad to see. They're just waiting to die.
And stories like these from big cities and small towns across the country are getting the attention of lawmakers in Washington, and that includes right here at the White House.
If we thought fentanyl was dangerous, the combination of fentanyl with Xylazine or Tranq has made it much more lethal and much more destructive.
Dr. Rahul Gupta runs the Office of National Drug Control Policy and says the numbers show that Xylazine is becoming a nationwide problem. The Drug Enforcement Administration provided Spectrum News with new numbers showing that Xylazine has been found in 48 states and D.C. and that it was detected in 30% of all the fentanyl powder that the DEA tested last year. And mixing the substances often has deadly consequences. Preliminary numbers from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention show over 5,600 people died from overdoses, including Xylazine, in the 12 months leading up to September of last year. That was a jump of nearly 30% from the year before. To address this emerging threat, the White House released a national plan last summer.
There's definitely work to go, but I could tell you without the designation, we would not be where we are today.
Gupta says through this national plan, they've been able to unlock grant money for research and for Xylazine test strips. He also says that the plan has empowered law enforcement, giving them more authority to intercept Xylazine at ports of entry. Gupta says they're also looking into changing how Xylazine is classified. Right now, it's approved for use by the Food and Drug Administration for veterinary use. That's despite the possible dangers.
Let's do this with a sense of urgency. I would have liked to seen it done yesterday.
And there are new efforts to address Tranq on Capitol Hill as well.
Hey man, I'll take a common sense bill any day of the week.
Late last year, the Tranq Act, sponsored by freshman lawmaker Mike Collins, was signed into law, ordering an increase in research of Xylazine. And this year, another bill called the Stop Tranq Act. It's been proposed in the Senate and would require the State Department to better track where the drug is coming from.
Multiple spots all up and down Kensington Avenue.
Back in Philadelphia, Williamson is hopeful that this growing awareness in Washington will make a difference in her community.
There needs to be more help.
In Washington, I'm Evan Koslof, Spectrum News.